What's going on, folks? Eddie Carrington, Mayor of Flux City, and today I am actually headed over to interview Anton, a YouTuber that I'm a big fan of. Very consistent with regard to what he shares, how he shares, his viewpoints on a number of topics. Somewhat controversial in some aspects of what he shares, but he is true to himself. And he's been able to amass over 1 million subscribers on just one channel. But then he also has hundreds of thousands of followers across the socials that he manages. And he's from Detroit. He's the biggest YouTuber from the city of Detroit. He also invests in real estate cash, which is kind of intriguing in today's day and age, especially with him having the capacity to be able to gain access to loans fairly easily. He makes a decent amount of money on YouTube, and that balance sheet or that income that he makes from YouTube in theory should be pretty easy, or should assist him with regard to gaining access to loans to in turn help build out development. Specifically with him, he's focused on single family, but he in turn decides to use his own cash to currently build out his real estate portfolio and to purchase properties and things of that nature. And I find that intriguing in 2025. You know, this is a millionaire that still decides to veer away from the banks to do what he does from the real estate side. And so that not only intrigues me, but what also intrigues me is his work ethic. This guy is posting videos constantly throughout the day, and I just don't understand how he even gets any sleep, because from my vantage point and from how I see how consistent he is, he has to be doing his own editing, his own filming, the thumbnails, the graphics within the videos. Like, he's doing it all, and he's posting so much content that there's no way that you can ignore his work ethic, whether you agree with some of the topics that he discusses or you don't, whether you are okay with some of the language that he uses or you're not okay with it. He's once again a YouTuber that motivates me every time I come across his content. And so I'm really excited to be able to have a conversation with him. I'm headed out to one of his sites now. And the funny thing about this conversation is that I reached out to him. I was late last night editing videos, and while I was editing a video, I had one of his recent episodes playing in the background, and I said, you know what, wouldn't it be cool to actually have an opportunity to talk to Anton about his real estate journey and to understand how he got into real estate and his mindset around the cash only approach. And so late last night, I was able to track down his email address, zapped him an email, and I kind of figured that, this guy has 1 million plus subs. He's constantly creating content. It's probably not likely that he's going to respond back to me, because I don't necessarily have anybody within my inner circle that could connect me with him. And so I did a cold call email, and lo and behold, this morning, I see an email from Anton. And so he's like, yeah, when do you want to do it? How about today? I was out and about with my son, and I'm like, absolutely. And so immediately had to figure out, what we needed to do in order to step away for a second and work around his schedule. Because once again, these are individuals that I strive to be like, as far as from the content creation side, right? There's the real estate ed, and then there's the content creation ed that is really something that in both scenarios I enjoy almost equally as much as one or the other, right? And so having an opportunity to talk to and be connected to people that are successful in both realms, I can't turn down that opportunity. Shout out to Anton for allowing me to sync with him, and I'm headed over once again to him now, and so I really appreciate him responding and giving me this opportunity.
I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to this channel. Make sure you tune in. I'ma holler at y'all later. Peace.